I'll get a break in play at the end of the game. Yeah, we're ready to go. Apparently we had a sound issue there. I'll name you the teams very quickly. We're just ready to rock and roll here in Baltinglass. As I said, the first game here since 1977, the first inter-county hurling game when Wicklow played Galway in the home of our famed All-Ireland champions. The pitch is in pristine condition. We're ready to rock and roll here. Our referee is David Hughes, Garrod McGrath and Mark Reiner, his linesman. The ball is in, the game is on, and it's in around the middle of the field there. Jack Doyle picks up the ball, loose ball, gets the ball, hand passes it out as far as Kieran Breen. Breen has a look up and drives a long ball into the full forward line. It's cut out in there by Paddy Rigney from Kinnehy. Kinnehy covering across the lines. He's going to stay in there as a spare man. Picks out a little pass in as far as David Nally crossfield ball, brilliantly taken by the corner forward Luke O'Connor from St. Ryan's, and he drills the ball high and over the bar. First score for Offaly. The Offaly team today is Stephen Corcoran, Pádraig Cantwell, Jordan Quinn and Paddy Rigney in the full back line. Pádraig Guinan, Joey Keenan and Nathan Tracy. We've David Nally and Evan Kennedy in the middle of the field. John Murphy, Conor Langton and Damien Egan. Morgan Watkins, Shane Dooley and Luke O'Connor make up the Offaly side. The puck out is high, it's long down into the far end of the field from Keenston. Ball breaks again on it is Jack Doyle, numbers around it, but the Offaly men come away with the ball. It's Joey Keenan goes down to pick it up, comes off his hurl, and it's a line ball to Offaly. Referee's not happy with something there. I think there's an open helmet there on Evan Kelly, so he's tidied it up. It's a line ball to be taken here by Danny Staunton, right on the 45, shooting into the scoreboard end underneath us here. Cut from Danny, brilliant cut from Danny, which just seems to be tailing to the left of the post and wide. As I said, Wicklow are lining out with Keane Staunton in goal, Mark Murphy, Brian Carney and Peter Keane, Gary Byrne, John Henderson and Danny Staunton, Jack Doyle and Sean Cranley, Pádraig Dorn, Eamon Cairns and Christy Morehouse. As the ball breaks in, free there, it's a free foul by John Henderson on Conor Langton, and it's the half-hour line of Pádraig Dorn wearing 28, Eamon Cairns and Christy Morehouse. Gary Hughes, Andy O'Brien and Kieran Breen make up. Kieran Breen has already came out as a third midfielder. Conor Langton seems to be in a small bit of bother here. Medics are in with him. He's in a good bit of pain. A rather innocuous challenge. It was a free given. So Adrian Cleary from Shinrone has been called. And as I said, it looks to be a serious enough injury. He's down, he's in an amount of agony, and it's not nice to see. He's sitting up now, so I don't think Offaly are going to take any chances on him. It'll be a free from 45 yards out. As I said, a glorious day here in Baltinglass. Pitch in top condition. Perfect day for hurling. He's up. He's going to hobble. He's going to hobble away. Meanwhile, Shane Dooley from Tullamore lines up this free, lifts it, strikes it high and strikes it straight over the bar. It's 2 points now to Offaly. No score to Wicklow here, and we have just over 3 minutes on the clock. It'll be Keane Staunton to take the puck out. Goes long down the field again. Huge puck from Staunton. Ball drops in around Eamon Cairns there. A number of Offaly men, and ball breaks, and Offaly are straight onto the break again. Midfielder David Nally does well. Fires the ball out to his wing back, who launches a long ball in around the square. Dangerous looking ball, but it's gone too long, and that's, I suppose, they'll have to get used to that here. Probably the pitch a little bit shorter here in Baltinglass than most inter-county teams will be used to. A long, quick puck out taken by Keane Staunton. Now as far as Jack Doyle. Doyle breaks the tackle, has a look. They have a go and show, but the referee blows him for over-carrying, and pressure there from the Offaly forwards. And Offaly have a free now pretty much straight in front of the post here. Should be a fairly straightforward one with the wind in his back here for Shane Dooley. It's right on the 45, straight in front of the goal. Dooley bends, lifts, strikes and fires it high and fires it over the bar, and it's now 3 points to no score. 2 frees and a point from play from Luke O'Connor for the Offaly men. Staunton drives a long ball down the field again, looking for Eamon Cairns. And Cairns gets up, hops out of his hand, breaks back into the middle of the field to Sean Cranley. Cranley gets it to Danny Staunton. Staunton tries to drill one down the field, just about gets it over. It's into the hand of Andy O'Brien. O'Brien at the top of the D, twists and turns and has a look. Good pressure from Jordan Quinn, though, pushes him out to the right hand side, and the ball goes to the right and wide, and chance gone for Wicklow there. But it was a good ball in. Andy showing well inside. Puck out from Stephen Corcoran, the cool Derry man, goes long down the field. Oh, there was a call there. It looked like some of the Wicklow lads misread the call. Peter Keane is on it, trying to win it back there. Again, there's a huddle of players. It falls into the hand of John Murphy, but he drops it again. There's a huge scrum for possession here, and out comes Danny Staunton with the ball. Well done from Staunton there to get that one. Gets it out as far as Sean Cranley. Cranley, ball hops over his hand again. Huge pressure there. Out of Christy Morehouse's hand as well, and to be a line ball to Offaly. Offaly bringing a huge amount of pressure to the table here. David Nally will take this line ball right underneath us here in the stand. He's about 50 yards out. Taking his time over this one. Having a look, turns and goes back short. Wicklow are asleep there. Parry going, little one too, back as far as David Nally. Good hook there by Gary Hughes, worked his way back, but it's won by the centre forward Conor Langton. Langton twists and turns and has a look. Good strike off his left hand, and it's high and it's over the bar. He done well, and he's showing none of the ill effects of his injury there a few minutes ago. 6 minutes on the clock, 4 points to no scored Offaly here. Wicklow go shortish again, and the ball breaks inside. It's in as far as Pádraig Doran. Doran picks up the ball, twists and turns. He's under pressure, gets it back as far as Eamon Cairns. Cairns has a look, drills the ball down the line. He's looking for Andy, but well covered by Aidan Tracy back there in the sweep and roll. But Andy tries to win it off and puts him under pressure. Good work by the Wicklow forwards there, keeping Evan Kelly on his toes. But Kelly strides away with the ball, 45 yards out. Into the middle of the field. He's gone by 4 or 5. Bob puts the ball around, shovels it out as far as Luke O'Connor. O'Connor on the run, hits it high and hits this one just to the left of the post and wide, and a lay-off for Wicklow. They look to have Evan Kelly bottled up somewhat, but he put on the afterburners and left a few lads for dead. The puck out from Keane Staunton over as far as Danny Staunton. It's pinched off him by John Murphy. He picks it up, fires it high and fires it over the bar. Just not good enough from Wicklow. It wasn't executed right. Murphy was very much on his toes. 5 points to no score to Offaly. 7 minutes on the clock. Not the start that Wicklow would have wanted, but Keane Staunton pucks it long down the field again. Huge puck from Staunton. Again it breaks down. Again there's 3-4 Offaly jerseys are faster to react to it, and they've won the line. It's a Wicklow line ball. I thought it looked like it was an Offaly line ball from here. Yes, this is an Offaly ball. I was thinking we might be a bit far away, but line ball will be taken again by David Nally, the midfielder. Again takes his time over it. Huge cut from Nally all the way across the field down on Danny Staunton, gets his hurl, flicks it away. Ball breaks in around middle of the field to Jack Doyle. Doyle gets it back as far as John Henderson. Henderson goes route one down the middle. There's a lot of Offaly men there though, but the ball breaks in. Andy just gets out of his hand, comes back as far as Gary Hughes. Again, huge pressure from the Offaly men. The ball flicked away. Offaly have numbers back there. Their centre back is Joey Keenan. He strides out with the ball. He's won, he's free. He gets his advantage. It's a free to Keenan. And again, Offaly just snuffed out the danger. While I suppose the sweeper is probably necessary for Wicklow, it's leaving them hugely outnumbered into the inside forward line in there, so it's a hard one to call. The free is 45 yards out. It's Shane Dooley is fancying his chances here from inside his own 45. He's come all the way back with the wind in his back. He's having a look at this one, stands over it, bends, lifts and strikes. Looks to be a good connection. It definitely has the distance. Huge strike from Rodoli. It's gone over the net at the back of there and straight over the bar. 6 points to no score here now, and 9 minutes gone here in Baltinglass. And you'd like to see Wicklow putting a score on the board shortly. We don't seem to be even winning frees at the minute, so Offaly are really not sitting on their laurels, even though they're off. Joey Keenan plucks that one from the air, charges forward the ball, gets as far as Shane Dooley. Joey Keenan is fouled. Shane Dooley will have another shot at the post, and Wicklow struggling around the middle third of the field here at the minute. Offaly definitely not sitting on their laurels here, even though they're already promoted and already champions of this group. They've really come out all guns blazing here. Dooley bends, lifts and strikes this one. High, it's going high and over the bar. It's gone to the left of the post and wide. A bit of a let-off for Wicklow there. Again, Cian Staunton will take the puck out. Wicklow need to win a bit of primary possession around the middle now. They've been struggling for the most part in this one. Staunton drills a long ball down the field. Huge puck from Staunton right down in on top of Eamon Cairns. Ball breaks back. Pádraig Doran is on it, but again Offaly come out with the breaking ball. Brilliant play there by the Offaly man. The wing forwards Damien Egan. Egan does really well. Hand passes the ball out as far as his cornerback Pádraig Cantwell. Cantwell all the way up the field now. Has a look, twists and turns. He needs support. But blocked down again. The ball falls into the hands of Pádraig Doran. Doran gets it out as far as his midfielder Sean Cranley. Cranley tries to get the ball away and does to Henderson. Henderson drills the ball down, but there's nobody home on the Offaly men down at that end of the field, and it's picked up and swept up by the Offaly men into the hands of Pádraig Guinan. Guinan fires the ball across field. Henderson gets his hurl to it, tries to take it down and falls into the hands of Mark Murphy. Murphy solos out with the ball, has a look, tries to get his strike away, does, but he only finds Pádraig Cantwell just around the middle of the field. He pops a little pass into Conor Langton. Oh, the man in space inside, but just about got enough on it. Peter Keane comes back as far as Luke O'Connor. O'Connor picks up the ball, strikes it high and strikes it over the bar, and another score for Offaly here. 7 points now on the board and 11 minutes gone. And it looks to be just a huge amount of pace and power for this Offaly outfit at the minute. Danny Staunton takes the puck out, has a look, drills a long crossfield ball looking for Andy O'Brien. O'Brien's under this one with Jordan Quinn. Quinn puts up the hand, comes out to his 14 right underneath the scoreboard there, twists and turns. Andy is all over his case, but Quinn does really well, picks up the ball, drops the shoulder, gives it to Paddy Rigney. Rigney comes out, gives it to his goalie Corcoran. Corcoran steps up and fires a huge ball all the way down onto the 21 at the other end of the field. Hops in behind in as far as Morgan Watkins. Watkins just has a yard on his man, gets it back to Shane Dooley. Dooley gets the ball, fires it high, and he fires it to the right of the post and wide. Referee is giving a wide. That looked like it came off the post. Play away now, says the referee. That's a strange one. It mightn't happen in Croke Park, but it's happening in Bottomglass. Danny Staunton does really well. Looked like he took a bit of a chop on the hurl there. Tries to get the ball across, but again Offaly react quicker. Back into the hands of Luke O'Connor this time. He fires a shot high and fires this one over the bar. Even though we have had a momentary lapse from an umpire down there, but it's gone back and it's gone over the bar. It's 8-0 here, and it's 12 minutes gone. Cian Staunton again eyeing up his options here. Puts the ball, huge puck down the field from him onto the hands of Christy Morehouse. Comes off Christy though and falls into the hands of Evan Kelly. The Lusma man steps out around, has a look and gets the ball to his midfield partner David Nally. Nally has a look at the post here. He'll have a shot here. He will have a shot, you know, and he will get a score. Really, it's gone high. It's gone over the bar. No, we have two umpires at the bottom end here, and the fella says they're having a bit of a nightmare at the minute. But that looked to have crept inside to me, but it's gone wide and it's a let-off for Wicklow, I suppose. Already Offaly subs getting down to get ready to warm up here. Cian Staunton goes long again, looking for the hand of Eamon Cairns. High ball down. Cian does enough to get the ball to the ground. Breaks into his half forward as Damien Egan. Egan has a look, pops a little pass out to Aidan Tracy, but it's gone off a Wicklow hurl and line ball to Offaly. It's all Offaly at this stage. We knew this was going to be tough, but we were hoping for a bit more maybe. David Nally gets the ball on his own in space again. Pádraig Doran goes out to try and get a hook or a block on him, twists and turns and pops a pass off. Always a willing runner on this Offaly team, and that willing runner this time is Pádraig Guinan, and he fires the ball high and fires it over the bar. Great score from Guinan. 9-0 here now in Bottomglass. Short puck out again to Peter Keane. Keane deals with it, and the second attempt goes short as well to Sean Cranley. Cranley tries to work the ball out. Offaly push up huge on the huge press from the Offaly member. Cranley does well to get the ball down the field. Again, there's three men surrounding Andy O'Brien back here. We're not going to get scores at this rate. Aidan Tracy goes all the way across to his goalie, Stephen Corcoran. Corcoran now fired this one long. It looks like he was almost going for a score from that, but right onto the square on top of Shane Dooley. Enough done by Brian Carney. Ball breaks down. Heavy challenge goes in there. Dooley is still on the job there. Does really well. One-handed swing there from Brian Carney, probably lucky to get away with it. Gets the ball into his hand, looks for a little hand pass out as far as Jack Doyle. Doyle hand passes it back to John Henderson. Henderson fires the ball up the wing, won't clear the wing back, won't clear the centre back with Joey or Pádraig Guinan. Guinan does really well, pops it off to Joey Keenan. Keenan fires the ball off. Brilliant score from Keenan, high and over the bar. And already Offaly hit double scores here, and we're 14 and a half minutes in. We're just getting near the water break. Wicklow aren't doing an awful lot wrong. They're just being outclassed at the minute. And can't say much more than that. Again, Staunton pucks the ball high on top of Gary, whose ball breaks into Jack Doyle. Doyle has a look at the post, fires a low ball across in front of Andy O'Brien. O'Brien tries to take it on the first touch, but Jordan Quinn does enough, gets the ball into his hand, gets it back as far as a heavy challenge there from Christy Morehouse on Aidan Tracy, but Tracy plays away, gets the ball out to his cornerback Paddy Rigney. Rigney, long ball down the field. It's Peter Keane is out in front, does enough to get to John Henderson. He gets the ball out to Danny Staunton. Staunton launches another ball up the field, just caught Andy on his heels a bit. There was a pull back from Andy there. Jordan Quinn out in front, and it'll be a free down the field. Free down to Offaly. And Stephen Corcoran will take this one. Helen to use the space. Huge puck again down the field. Long ball into the corner here from the corner. It was just gone over the head of Morgan Watkins there and out over the line and wide. And maybe Wicklow can get a chance to reset here now. 16 minutes gone. Again, he goes long down the field, search for a primary possession. Graham and Cairns is underneath. Again, there's two men on his case though. Jack Doyle comes in, picks up the ball, has nowhere to go, does well on the sideline. Was he out? No. He ran out of room there, Jack Doyle. I thought he might have got a free, but no, it's a line ball. And chance for Joey Keenan to take this one. Referee is getting very picky. It'll be on the field of play now in a minute, I bet you. Huge puck from Keenan down the line. Out in front is that man Dooley again, but Brian Carney does enough, turns him, gets the ball into his hand and flicks a little pass up the line as far as Danny Staunton. Staunton tries a low little ball up the line, didn't work out, gone over the line. And chance again for Offaly from a line ball. David Nally about to take the ball here. Line ball right underneath, just outside the 45. Wind in his back. Steps up to this one, a good cut. It's in around the danger area. There's a hurl on it in there. And from Mark Murphy just does enough. Pádraig Thornton goes low to pick it up, doesn't quite get at the second attempt though. The Offaly man steals it from Conor Langton, flicks the ball back out to Luke O'Connor. Luke O'Connor fires it high and fires it over the bar. Another score from O'Connor. He's lively looking since the game has started. O'Connor, he's a real score taker, the St. Rhinus man. Long puck down the field again from Cian Staunton. There's only one man home, and that's the wing back. Pádraig Guinan breaks the tackle, does well. Guinan has a look, fires a cross field ball over into the corner. Morgan Watkins is favourite to get to this one. Peter Keane tracks him. He's right inside the 14 here, right hand the corner now with the ball. Gets it, recycles it the whole way back out to the middle of the field. Jack Doyle is underneath, does well. Doyle wins the ball, has a look, comes cross field here as far as Kieran Breen, just over the head of Breen. He's not going to make that, is he? Just about keeps it in. The ball's done him a favour and slowed up. Again he goes low, cross field in as far as Gary Hughes. Hughes has a look, pops a little pass off to Sean Cranley. Cranley tries to step inside his man, didn't bring the ball with him though. David Nally hovers really well, does his job. Danny Staunton is in on this one, but again it's brilliantly taken by Evan Kelly. Breaks the tackle, fires the ball into Shane Dooley. Dooley has a look, twists and turns, two men running inside. Danger here for Wicklow. One of those men is Conor Langton. John Henderson gets back to try and twist and turn him, fires the ball high and fires it all to the left and wide. And Wicklow get away one there, and it's water break time here in Barton Glass, and it'll be A much deserved break. Wicklow will want a break. It's 11 points to no score here at the water break, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy today, but it's not proven to be any easier than we thought. See both teams just coming in for their water break now. A few subs warming up for Offaly. They're just trying to take water on. It's a really warm day here. Wicklow just in their huddle again. We're getting ready to go here. Referee eager to get this one started up. Referee not happy. Wicklow taking a few minutes longer than they should at the water break, but I think everything that needed to be said. A minute probably wasn't enough. The referee is keeping everything in order. The puck out comes from Keane Staunton. He goes huge puck again down the field, right down to the far 45. But again, the Offaly win the breaks, come out with the ball, breaks. Evan Kelly breaks the tackle, high tackle there from Danny Staunton, free for Evan Kelly. And Shane Dooley makes the trot out from full forward here. He'll be in his own half, just inside his own 65. But as we've seen earlier, that doesn't matter to this man. Chance for Dooley here as he lines this one up. 5 or 6 yards in from the sideline. Dooley pops it high and pops it straight over the bar. Another score, 12 points. Roughly no score for Wicklow here. With 22 and a half minutes gone here. Again, the puck out from Danny Staunton. Looks like it's gone too far. It's kept in by Shane Dooley though, and done Wicklow a favour. Probably gets as far as Peter Keane. Keane does enough with some nice footwork. Gets a long ball in as far as Gary Hughes, but again it's cut out inside there. Paddy Rigney from Kinnahy there gets the ball out to his wingback Pádraig Guinan. Guinan looked like he'd nowhere to go, but he does really well. The wingback twists and turns, surely steps the Wicklow men, but play away as the referee. A long ball, brilliant take by Conor Langton. Langton right underneath here on the side and has a pop at the post, but it's gone to the left of the post and wide, and he won't be happy with that after a great catch. Again, a chance for Keane Staunton now to take the puck out. Goes long down the field, huge puck again from just looking. Wicklow haven't won one of these yet though. The ball breaks, now they've won one. Jack Doyle has it in his hand. Doyle though is blocked down, hooked, and the ball goes no further. Again, Offaly come away with again a heavy tackle there on David Nally. Nally does really well and wins his free. It'll be another scoreable effort for Shane Dooley. And Wicklow just now, even when they won that primary possession there, they were smothered and the ball was taken from them. A chance for Dooley now to do his thing here. Pretty much the similar position to the last one. He knows exactly what he needs. Didn't look like as good a strike. It didn't sound like as good a strike, and it's not. It's gone to the right of the post and wide. And Wicklow, I suppose, another lay off there. say the players will be happy enough to see the sun has gone in for a minute. It's just a bit cooler than it was now. Staunton goes long down the field. Huge puck from Staunton. Down on top of Eamon Cairns again. Joey Keenan gets his hurl. Ball breaks into the middle of the field. Parry Dordan. Dordan twists and turns. There's a sea of jerseys all around Dordan here. He's in all sorts of trouble. He needs support. He's going to over-carry. He did over-carry. He's turned over and a free to Offaly. Again, it'll be Shane Dooley free, I'd imagine. He's going over to it, but just one possession there, Parry Dordan, and he just got gobbled up and he got no support either, so it's pretty much the way things have gone for Wicklow so far. Dooley just outside his own 45, straight up and straight over the bar. Another score on the board for Offaly. 13 points now to no score. We have 25 minutes gone. Keane Staunton pucks this one high down the field, a huge ball down the field again, looking for Eamon Cairns. Again there's a break of it, and again it's Offaly come away, but Christy Morehouse just about tried to pick it, but Parry Guinan gets the ball, has a look, fires the ball down the line. Guinan does really well again. He's having a big game there, Guinan. Again Peter Keane gets a hurl to that one, breaks it in as far as John Henderson. Henderson goes down to pick it up, but squirms away from. There's 2 or 3 Offaly men there. Connor Langton is there, Morgan Watkins is there, but the ball breaks in as far as Damien Egan. Egan again is turned over. There's a heavy scrap in there, but Danny Staunton gets the ball, comes away with, passes as far as Jack Doyle. He gives it on to Sean Cranley. Cranley gets the ball to the middle of the field, looks inside, probably should have went for a score himself, and Jordan Quinn comes out in front of Andy O'Brien. And I just wonder how long we can leave Andy in there. If he comes out around the 40, he might get a score for us. High ball down. Again, a poor decision from Sean Cranley. He should have went for the score. I just think we need to change things up a bit. Peter Keane seems to have taken a knock there. He's down injured. Just getting tended to there, as we said. 13 points to no score with 26 and a half minutes on the clock here. Chance for Staunton to drill a puck out down the field. A huge puck again all the way down. Looking for Kieran Breen out there. Ball breaks in behind, and it's Eamon Cairns first to react. 2, 3 Offaly men again on his case. They're very quick to swarm around the ball, and again they win it. Again come out with it's in the hands of Evan Kelly. Kelly looks up, breaks the tackle, but he's fouled there by Sean Cranley, and it'll be another. Shane Dooley will probably come to take this one again. It looks like he is. He'll certainly put up the miles on the GPS if he has one on him, Shane Dooley, because he's coming back to his half-back line for all these frees. Right on his own 45 here. Chance for Dooley here. Again, seems to have got a good strike on this one. The umpires look up, they're happy. It hits the net at the back of the goal. It's high, it's over the bar. 14 points to no score. We have a sub coming in on the Wicklow team. Mikey Lee is entering the fray. We have a board with no number on it. Must have forgot to put the batteries in it. So it's Kieran Breen is coming off. Mikey Lee is going on. Wicklow going reverting back to 15 on 15. The sweeper has ran its course for us. It wasn't working, so they've changed things up. Peter Keane takes a short puck out from Keane Staunton. Out as far as Danny Staunton. Oh, really good play by Danny Staunton. He's had a fine game, in fairness to him. Charges up the line. He needs support, though. He needs someone to come to him. Hurl is in there from the wing forward. He's right out on the sideline. Does really well, but again, Offaly there in numbers. Ball breaks off the helmet of Eamon Cairns into the hands of Andy O'Brien. O'Brien twists and turns again. He's short of space. He needs help. Ball breaks down. Looks like a chop there, but play away to the referee. Parry Guinan comes out with the ball. The number 5 doing really well on this side of the field as well. Cairns is in there, Andy is in there. Ball breaks in as far as Christy Morehouse. Again, there's a scrap for possession. Up comes David Nally. Nally does really well, wins possession, charges down the line here. Wicklow shouldn't let him out away with this one. He just gets in a flick off the hurl. He's given a free. The ball was flicked off his hurl. Referee is given a free. It'll be Shane Dooley. And Again, there was a huge couple of minutes there for both teams, a heavy tackling, but Offaly have come out on top again with the ball, and it's Shane Dooley now right underneath us here, just inside the 65, right on the sideline. Bends, lifts and strikes, goes high and goes over the bar, straight between the posts. Someone up in the Wicklow camp had the nerve to say bad strike when you're 14 points down. I think they could keep the smart comments to themselves for another day. Keane Staunton goes long down the field again, down on top of Eamon Cairns. Ball hops over his hand in as far as Jack Doyle. Doyle charges, has a look at the post. Doyle fires it high. It's gone up and it's gone to the right of the post and wide. And it's a chance for Wicklow that's gone a big, and it had been a score at least, but it wasn't one, so we can't give it. Stephen Corcoran goes long down the field again. Huge book. Oh, brilliantly taken by Morgan Watkins. Twists, turns, hand passes out to Shane Dooley. Dooley off the left hand side, off his shoulder, goes to the left of the post and wide. And rare miss from the Tullamore man. Again, it's a chance for Keane Staunton. Drills the ball down the field as far as Pádraig Doran. Doran has a look, pops it out to Jack Doyle. Doyle twists and turns, runs into a bit of trouble, but gets over, fires the ball in, but it's only as far as Aidan Tracy. Tracy drills the ball into Luke O'Connor. O'Connor turns, twists. Oh, a brilliant score from O'Connor. And it's a simple game when it's played that way. And Wicklow are just completely on their heels. 16 points now to no score here in Bartondas. 31 minutes on the clock. Huge puck from Staunton again, down on top of Mikey Lee this time. But again, it's the same result. The ball breaks into the hands of Padraig Cantwell. He clears long down the field inside to Conor Langton. Oh, Langton twists and turns, gets the ball on his knees, gets up and fires it high and fires it wide. I think on another day it could have been given maybe. Puck out now from Keane Staunton again. Long down the field again, looking for someone just to win primary possession, but it comes in. This time it's into the hand of Eamon Cairns. Cairns gets the ball back as far as Pádraig Doran. Doran has a look at the post, drives a long ball. There's two Offaly men after going to ground. High, and it's over the bar from Pádraig Doran. Wicklow's first score of the game. Two Offaly men picked up an injury there. I didn't see what happened. I was following the flight of the ball. Looks like they must have collided with one another, but it's 16 points to 1. Wicklow are on the board after 32 minutes here in Bartondas. Puck out to be taken by Stephen Corcoran. Both the Offaly men are up now. Corcoran goes long down the field. A huge puck again falling. Peter Keane is out in front of his man. Danny Staunton, ball's on the ground again. Two men in on it. Looks like a bit of a scrum there. Referee is not going to let it develop into anything else. He's going to throw it in. David Hughes throws in the ball again, flicked away. Brian Carney gets out to it, tries to pull on it, gets it at the second attempt, throws a boot to it, then ball is in there. Andy O'Brien's all the way back in his own half back line. O'Brien has a look, drills a ball across there into the hand of Gary Byrne, out as far as Jack Doyle. On the run is Pádraig Doran. Doran fires the ball up into the corner into Christy Morehouse. Morehouse tries to take it on the hurl, does well to turn his man. Jordan Quinn is all over his case, but Christy's trying to get in along the end line. Done really well here. Morehouse gets his free, and good play, a better play from Wicklow. Found their man, found a bit of space and got in and won a free there, so good play from Christy Morehouse. Christy will take this one himself. Just as we come to the 34-minute mark. Lifts, strikes and drills it over. It's 16 points to 2 here now in Bartondas. At least Wicklow have got their few scores on the board. Might build a little bit of confidence. Huge puck down the field again. There was cross wires, but it's gone over the head of Erin. John Murphy has the ball. Morgan Watkins does really well, steps inside. Oh, lovely skill from the Bearman. Steps around another man, hand pass across in as far as John Murphy. He has a look, twists, turns, shoots. Goal for Offaly. A goal for Offaly. Wonderful skill from Morgan Watkins there. Finds John Murphy on the move, and ball is blasted to the back of the net. 116 to Offaly, 2 points to Wicklow. 34 and a half minutes gone here. Cian Staunton takes the puck out, drills it down the field. Is picked off though by David Nally. Nally's had a huge game around the middle third there. Mikey Lee is over there, tries to win it back. Pádraig Dorn is there. Again, it comes down to Offaly's side, but John Henderson picks it up, has a look. Gary Byrne fires the ball down the line in front of Christy Morehouse. Morehouse was in front, but his man Paddy Rigney is sticking to him well. Again, it breaks back out. Christy Morehouse will get a second bite. It has a look, fires the ball back. Oh, it's a loose pass, and the only goes as far as Shane Dooley. Dooley twists and turns and has a look. There's numbers calling for one of them is Joey Keenan. Keenan comes cross field as far as Evan Kelly. Kelly twists and turns around the middle. Again, good pressure from Wicklow there. They would look to be in bother, but the pressure, David Nally has found a way, and the pass is just too long, and it's gone out over the line between the 14 and the 21 on the far side of the field there. So 35 and a half minutes up. Wicklow look to be warming up a substitute down underneath us. Line ball, Gary Byrne gone back to take this line ball right on his own 21. Glenn Elyman lines this one up, good cut, but again there's an Offaly hurl, gets a John Henderson reacts. Two Offaly men collide, and again Offaly try to pick up the pieces here, and they do. Good play here, fires the ball, oh, big strike, big score, brilliant score from the Offaly man there. The wing forward, John Murphy, just after his goal, does really well and fires that one over the bar. 1-1 for him in the last couple of minutes. Brimming with confidence, 117 to Offaly, 2 points to Wicklow. As we get up near the half-time mark, we'll see how long of injury time they're going to put up the board here. The ball breaks down underneath, Andy O'Brien is under. Again, Pádraig Dorn is there. Number 9, Evan Kelly, does really well, gets the ball back as far as Joey Keenan. He drills a crossfield ball. Oh, brilliantly taken by Damien Egan. A huge score from Damien Egan. Wonderful play by the Offaly men. It's high, it's over the bar. It's 118 to 2. Again he's put up the board here, and there's no number on it. It's twice he's done it now, so we have an issue. Danny Staunton, who takes a sharp hook out, does really well, gets the ball in as far as Sean Cranley. Cranley though, tackled by Nally in the middle of the field, tries to find a little ball in as far as Gary Hughes. Jordan Quinn does really well though, but it fell into the hand of Mikey Lee. Lee twists and turns and fires a shot, but drops into the hand of Stephen Corcoran right underneath the crossbar. Corcoran will have a go, will he? No, he was being willed by the subs to have a shot there, and tries to fire a ball in as far as Morgan Watkins beats Peter Keane out over the end line and wide. No, it's a line ball actually. It's a wide ball. Umpires again down here are very slow to react. Wayne Kinsley's going in. Again the board is up with nothing on it. Wicklow are taking off Christy Morehouse now, just as I thought he was getting into the game. So Wayne Kinsley's in for Christy Morehouse anyway. Strange one enough in my book. So Cian Staunton will take this puck. Goes long down the field again. Huge puck from Staunton, drops in around the half-hour line. Again there's a hurl on it. That hurl is Andy O'Brien's. It's gone off. Looked like it was off Andy O'Brien's hurl to me, but Wicklow got a little bit of the rub of the green on that one. It's 118 to 2 points here. We're deep into injury time here at the end of this first half. Danny Staunton just trying to get the right placement for the ball. Staunton has a look up at his options. There's not a lot of movement in front of him. Goes long, doesn't quite get the connection he wanted, but falls into Sean Cranley in the middle of the field. Cranley tries to pick it up, and the half-time whistle goes here in Baltinglass. It's a masterclass from Offaly, really. Wicklow trying their best to get into it there near the end. It's 118 to 2 points here in Baltinglass. A hard day at the office, but Offaly moving really well. We'll be back to you with the second half shortly. 1-2. Testing 1-2. Are we live?
Yep.
We are live. You're very welcome back to Barton here. Just waiting for Wicklow to come out for the second half. Offaly are out pucking around on the field, very eager to go. Wicklow starting to emerge from the dressing room here. We'll see is there any changes. There was one just before half time, said Christy Morehouse, and taken off for Wayne Kinsella going in instead of him. Wicklow started with a sweeper, but they've diverted away from that. The short pitch didn't help their case. Three hardy looking men walking along behind me here. We're just waiting for the pitch to clear here. Our own chairman striding across here in front of us. Dressed up like a new pin, in fairness to him. Ball is in and the second half is underway here. No real changes of note there, so the ball breaks around the middle of the field. There's a scrap again. It's David Nelly picks up the ball, gets it out as far as Aidan Tracy. Tracy is a loop and hand pass across field, doesn't go to the intended man. That picked up by Danny Staunton. Staunton fires a huge ball high and over the bar. Brilliant score by Danny Staunton. He's had a good game. Staunton, standout performer for Wicklow today, and adds a point to his tally. It's 118-3 now. First blood to Wicklow. Wind in their back in the second half. A huge puck down the field though from Stephen Corcoran, breaks around the half back, and John Henderson is on the ball, tries to pick it up, loses his hurl, ball breaks away. Gary Byrne gets there, but number 23 Aaron Maher is in, gets the ball out, let's try and find out who he's on for now. The ball is flicked back over the head of David Nally, but Nally somehow gets the ball. Three Wicklow men around him, heavy tackles going in. Surely Nally overcarries, he does overcarry. Wicklow done well there, good play from the Wicklow men. It'll be a free down the field. Mikey Lee looks like he's coming to take it, or is it Danny Staunton is coming out to take this one? Been told, I think, to have a go at this one. He was looking to play it into his inside forwards, but he's been told to have a go. Staunton steps into this one, just outside his own 45. Huge puck from Staunton, but it's gone to the right of the post and it's gone wide and out into the car park at the back there. Chance gone for the Wicklow men. Again, Corcoran takes the puck out quick, drills it to the far side of the field there. John Henderson underneath. Whoa, heavy looking one-handed swing from John Henderson. It didn't look good. I don't think there was an awful lot of intent behind it, but for referee David Hughes is not having any of it. I think it was just swinging, one-handed swing. It's a yellow card for John, the first yellow card of the day, and it'll be a chance for Shane Dooley here to test what his accuracy is like into the wind. Dooley now, he's about 53 or 4 yards out. Steps into this one, strikes, drills it high. Oh, it's come down off the post. First two was Brian Carney. Again, it's dangerous in there. Conor Langton is in there. There's a couple of men in there with a substitute. Baron Marr does really well, but a brilliant save there by Keane Staunton. Gets the ball away down as far as Jack Doyle. Doyle has a look, tries to break the tackle. Does break the tackle, charges down underneath the stand here. Another Offaly man comes around. The referee blows him for over-carrying and charging. Joey Keenan came across it. It was shoulder to shoulder. David Nally takes a quick long ball down the line. Huge puck from Nally into the wind there. Hurl on it from Peter Keane, but it's into the hands of Luke O'Connor. O'Connor twists and turns. Danny Staunton goes back to help. The ball is gone. It's gone out for a 65. I think they were Wicklow claiming it was wide, but umpire is adamant it's a 65. A chance for Dooley here to have another shot at the post. Last one he hit the post, so He's about 10 or 11 yards in from the sideline here. Sizes himself up, has a look. Drills this one high. Oh, good puck from Dooley. Huge puck from Dooley. It's high, it's over the bar, it's over the net at the back of the goal. And it's 1:19-3 here now, and we're just about 3.5 minutes into the second half. Keane Staunton, fresh from a good save there. Huge puck from Staunton all the way down on top of Andy O'Brien, down into the far. Andy gets his hand on it, but again there's a huge number of Offaly men back there, and it falls into the hands of Nally. David Nally, he's been on an awful lot of ball, this number 8. Drills a low ball in front of the substitute here, Aaron Marr. Marr does well, tries to pick it up, just flicks the ball back in between his legs. Good play from Marr. He flicks it off his left hand side, he flicks it high and he flicks it over the bar. Brilliant score by Aaron Marr. Looked really lively since he's come on the Ballinamuir man, and it's 120 now to Offaly, 4 points to Wicklow. Puck from Staunton again, high down the field. Huge puck from Staunton, breaks in. Ball has got a hand on there by Wayne Kinsley, but again it's that man David Nally back tidying things up for this Offaly outfit. Into Joey Keenan drills a crossfield ball, brilliantly taken by Danny Staunton. The referee's being harsh on him there, I think, to be fair to him. He tipped the ball off the hurling. He's going to give it a free to Shane Dooley. Been a little bit picky at times, this ref, on small little things. Chance for Shane Dooley, with Dooley knew by his body language he wasn't happy with that one. It's gone to the right of the post and wide, and Keane Staunton will take this one. He's going to go long again. He does go long. Huge puck again, right down to the top of the D here. Eamon Cairns on there, tries to get his second attempt. Gary Hughes picks up the ball. Again, there's a forest of Offaly men around. Hughes does really well. The ball is blocked down on. It's into the hands of Aidan Tracy. The Rhinos man, gets the ball out as far as his other wing back, Pádraig Guinan. Guinan goes long down the field, looks for Conor Langton. Langton takes the ball in, does really well, sizes up his options, flicks a little pass off the hurl to John Murphy, the goal scorer. Murphy gets on the hurl on his bike, looked like a chop on him. He fires this one, but it's gone to the left of the post and wide, and probably lucky there wasn't a free given away there. It looked like a bit of a chop from here, but maybe he got his advantage and he didn't take it. Keane Staunton looking to go long here, goes huge down the field again, right to the top of the D. We're not getting any value out of these though. Wayne Kinsley has value this time, catches the ball at the second attempt, does well, tries to get it back out as far as Sean Cranley, out to Mikey Lee on the turn, fires the ball in, ball breaks to Andy, but good play by Paddy Rigney all over Andy O'Brien's case. Oh, lovely pick up from Andy O'Brien though, does really well, needs a little bit of support, flicks the ball off the hurl, gets the ball out here as far as Pádraig Dorn takes 2 heavy shots, gets it back to Andy O'Brien. O'Brien fires the ball high and fires it over the bar. Hard work from the Wicklow men, but they've got their score. 120 to 4 points here now. 6.5 minutes gone here in Baltinglass, and well, you have to give it to the Wicklow lads. They're not lying down here anyway. They're trying their very best. Another long puck from Corcoran down the field, brilliantly taken by Damien Egan. Egan looked to be pulled to the ground, has an advantage, and it's going to be a free in for that man Shane Dooley again. Dooley is about 50 yards out with this one. He's fairly central. We have a sub warming up for Wicklow. It looks like Owen McCormack is going to get a chance to strut his stuff here. 2 subs underneath me for Offaly about to come in as well. This one is drilled high and over the bar. No mistake this time from Shane Dooley. 121 to 4 points here in Baltinglass. Huge puck again from Staunton, goes all the way down the field. Looks like it's going in on top of Wayne Kinsley, but again it's Jordan Quinn, does really well, the fullback, and drills the ball out, but he only finds Danny Staunton home there. Staunton has a look, good play by Conor Langton though, blocks and hooks, and Danny Staunton on the run does really well to get away from his man, fires the ball across, but it's gone to the right of the post this time and wide, and chance missed there. We've subs coming on. We'll have 3 subs now, 1 for Wicklow, 2 for the Offaly men. Pádraig Dorn makes way for Owen McCormack. Evan Kelly is making way for Adrian Cleary, it looks like. And who's the other one? And it's number 5 at the far side. I think Pádraig Guinan has made way for Rory Carty from Bar. Again, the puck out long there from Stephen Corker. Now in front, done really well there. This man that's came on in. Aaron Marr heading for the goal, gets his flick away, and it's gone to the left of the post and wide. But real danger about him every time he gets the ball. Again, chance for Cian Staunton now. Going to go long here. Huge puck down the field, down on top of Gary Hughes. Hughes underneath this one. Ball breaks off his hurl. McCormack tries to flick it up. Gets one flick pass, but again, huge numbers there from Offaly. They mop things up and they do really well and clears his lines up the field into the fans of John Murphy. Murphy steps around the tackle, pushes John Henderson to one side and fires the ball between the posts and over the bar. Good score from John Murphy. 122 now to 4 points. We have 9.5 minutes gone here. Huge puck down the field again from Stan. Again, as I said, there's 3-1 though. We need to get under these puck outs if it's coming. David Nally is there. There's good play there by the wing back Aidan Tracy. Gets the ball out as far as Joey Keenan. Keenan turned to take the shoulder in the back. Got his shoulder in the back. He's holding his back to it. Offaly recycled the ball out through the numbers. On ball up the field in as far as Shane Dooley. Dooley out in front, right on the sideline. Twists and turns. Takes on Brian Carney, fires the ball off his left-hand side, fires it high and fires it right. Super score from Shane Dooley, a brilliant score from the Offaly man. And 123 now to 4 points. Wonderful score from play by Dooley there, just dropped the shoulder and on the turn, split the post from an acute angle. A long ball down the field again here. Huge puck, ball was in. Jordan Quinn catches it over the head of Wayne Kinsta. Charges away with the ball and gives it to the man just in, Rory Carty. Good low ball in. Keith Keane gets away with one there. I think ball is into the hands of Gary Byrne. Byrne sets himself, plants the feet, fires the ball high and fires it over the bar. A response from Wicklow. A score for Gary Byrne. And it's 5 points now to 123 here. Game has really opened up a little bit. Long puck again from Corcoran, goes huge down the field. Connor Langton's on the run. Tried to take it under with Danny Staunton, just done enough. Good play by Staunton, gets the ball into Mikey Lee. Lee fires a long ball looking for Andy O'Brien. Andy O'Brien, ball just flicked off Andy's hand there. The Offaly goalie not taking any chances that might come off him, man, and tidies things up, gets the ball out to his centre back Joey Keenan. Keenan 50 yards out on the move, hand passes the ball up along the line here. Good pass from him to Rory Carty. The Bearman is tackled by Mikey Lee. Lee does well to win that ball back. Good play from Mikey Lee. Passes the ball out as far as John Henderson. Henderson finds a little bit of space, gives the ball to Sean Cranley. Cranley looks to go for a shot from distance. Andy might keep it in. He does well to keep it in, but only keeps it in as far as Paddy Rigney. Rigney charges out with the ball. Andy tries to can't retrieve it from Rigney. Does really well, but then try to get a little bit too cute with the pass, and it's a line ball to Wicklow. Mikey Lee will strike this one. Goes back as far as John Henderson. Henderson drops into the pocket and strikes a huge ball down the field in on top of Gary Hughes, but it's gone over the head of Gary Hughes and it's gone trickling out wide. And I think if we're firing those balls in, they need to be in front of the goal. Ball puck down the field, huge puck there again. Owen McCormack's underneath again at Aidan Tracy, but Danny Staunton, Wicklow's best performer by a mile today, does really well. Needs a bit of support, gets a bit of support in as far as Gary Byrne. Byrne breaks the tackle, has a look, fires the ball down the line. Good play from Gary Byrne. Wayne Kinsley's out there, but Jordan Quinn sweeps away with the ball, does really well, flicks a little pass out as far as Joey Keenan into Aidan Tracy. Offaly back in numbers. Ball is flicked away by Wayne Kinsley and it's a line ball to Offaly. Ball is taken by Aidan Tracy. A heavy looking challenge by Sean Cranley. It's a free though. It's a poor challenge, and David Nally wins his free and throws the ball to his teammate Aidan Tracy. Tracy will look to strike this one. As you can see on your screens, it's 123-5 with 13 minutes gone. Long ball down the field into space in front of Shane Dooley. Dooley makes the run. Great play by Dooley. Great run by Dooley. Great score by Dooley by the looks of things. It's high, it's over the bar. Brilliant, simple play by Offaly, and Wicklow fall foul to it. Two more Wicklow subs going to come in here. Looks like Martin O'Brien and Gavin Weir are going to come into the fray. Long puck down the field again. Andy O'Brien is out in front. He's about 50 yards out. He's no hurl with him though. He needs a bit of support. He's trying to do his best, but 3 Offaly men around him. One of them is Joey Keenan, and he's bundled out over the line by Eamon Cairns. It's a line ball to Wicklow. Chance for Mikey Lee. He's taking his time over this one. Mikey could actually fancy his chances with this one. Gets a cut in around the danger area. Again, it's Jordan Quinn gets his hand to it, breaks it down as far as Padraig Cantwell. Cantwell hooked again, and it goes off. He's hurling out over the line. Hooked there from Owen McCormack. Two Wicklow substitutions underway. Mark Murphy makes way for Martin O'Brien. Gavin Weir enters the fray for Gary Hughes. Line ball, this one is going to be taken by Andy O'Brien. Andy takes his time, cuts this one in, and goes past the hand of Eamon Cairns. Wayne Kinston's in there, Owen McCormack's in there, out to Mikey Lee. Lee whips on this one, but flies wide. Another chance missed for Wicklow there. They had a sting gone out of the game on both sides here now. I think both teams kind of facing the inevitable. Long puck out down the field, ball breaks in behind. Martin O'Brien goes back with John Henderson. Right. Martin O'Brien looked to take his man out there. Won't get away with that every time, but the ball breaks in as far as Sean Cranley. Cranley twists and turns, hops the ball, went to pop the ball off to John Henderson, but done enough to gain his clearance. Long ball down the field in as far as where Wayne Kinston is. It's a free to Wicklow. He was allowing an advantage. There was no advantage accruing. So Wicklow will have their free from their own 45 right in front of the dugout up here. Danny Staunton will look to strike this one. Staunton, about 5 or 6 yards in from the sideline, lifts this one, strikes it long, high into the bottom glass skyline. It's straight between the posts, it's straight over the bar. Huge score from Staunton there. 6 points to Wicklow, 124 to the Offaly outfit. We're coming up to the water break, I'd say, any minute now. It's a puck out from Stephen Corcoran that goes long down the field. Brilliantly taken there by Adrian Cleary, out as far as another Offaly man there. I just didn't quite get his number, but it's just gone to the right of the post and gone wide, and it'll be a puck out. Huge puck again from Cian Staunton. Hurl on it there from Owen McCormack. Again, it's picked up by Jack Doyle. Ball breaks in to Eamon Cairns. Cairns hits the ball on the turn, hits it high and hits it over the bar. Another score for Wicklow there. 7 points on the board for the Wicklow men now. 27 on the board for Offaly is the only problem. Again, the puck out. Stephen Corcoran finds his man. There's 2 loose there. It's that man, Adrian Cleary, again. He looks to have a go for himself. Or a ball into Conor Langton, and Langton just can't quite make it. And they said the sting just gone out of everyone here for the minute. There's probably no harm. That Offaly sting has gone a bit anyway. Again, a long puck into the sunshine down on top of Eamon Cairns. Looked like a push in the back on Cairns. Play away to the referee, but it's gone out half a hurl, and it's Wicklow. It's an Offaly ball by the linesman. I didn't know why he was going there for a second. Ball now to be taken here by Joey Keenahan. Doesn't quite catch hold. The ball falls into the hands of Andy O'Brien. O'Brien on the burst forward. Does he do enough to get over the bar? No, he's just under too much pressure. It goes to the left of the post and wide. And Stephen Corcoran sizes up his options again. Again, a brilliant poke out down as far as Luke O'Connor. Just enough done by Mikey Lee, but falls into the hands of O'Connor. O'Connor's away. He's 30 yards out. Flicks the ball off his left-hand side. Flicks it high, but he's gone to the right and wide. And another half for Wicklow there. Offaly just probably taking their foot off the pedal a little bit. Poke out his short to Mikey Lee. Lee goes crossfield looking for Gavin Weir. Weir gets his hand to it, but again, David Nally is there. Looked like a bit of a slap in there. He said he got the ball. Back to Jack Doyle. Doyle stands, plants the feet, pokes it high and pokes it over the bar, and a score for Wicklow. It's 124 to 8 points here. 19 minutes gone. Must be no water break this time. Poke out has taken quickly. 17 is Rory Carty. He goes high, diagonal, dangerous looking ball in. Ball breaks down. First to react to Shane Dooley. Martin O'Brien is there with him. Dooley takes the ball in, has a chance, twists and turns, heading for goal, hits it high and hits it over the bar. Brilliant score by Dooley. Another touch of class there from the Tullamore man. Chance for Keane Staunton here. Staunton goes huge down the field again. Ball breaks in. There's a hurl on it. Comes out as far as Owen McCormack. McCormack was first to react. Has a chance. Oh, drops the shoulder. Drops inside. Does really well. Gets the ball in as far as Wayne Kinsella. Kinsell's bearing down on goal. Real chance for the Wicklow man here. Flicks the ball. Oh, taken off his hurl at the last second. He should have flicked it into the net, but brilliant play by the Offaly backs who regrouped, and Adrian Cleary fires a huge ball down the field, taken on the run brilliantly by Conor Langton. Langton tried to strike it on the run, didn't quite get to it. Keane Staunton comes in, tidies it up, hand passes it to Martin O'Brien. O'Brien drills the ball down as far as Jack Doyle. Doyle tried to take it to the first attempt, should have took it to the first attempt, but wins it back, does enough, gets it to Danny Staunton. Staunton with the wind in his back has gone to the right of the post by the looks of things, all and wide. And Wicklow should have had a goal there as well. It would have put a little bit of respect on the thing, but as we go for a water break, I'm just going to go for a water break here now as well, so yeah, we're just back and we're ready to go here in Bottomness. Teams finishing their water break, so we're in for the last 13 or 14 minutes of this one now as it lies. Offaly 20 points to the good here, but that was a better quarter for Wicklow, I suppose. It's the only plus you can take for a bit more life in the forward line. We looked a bit more dangerous and probably should have had a goal as well, so we'll have to take the pluses. Here we go, it's Stephen Corcoran with this one. Pokes it long down the field, huge poke. Gary Byrne is underneath, goes through everyone. Danny Staunton tries to get back. Aaron Marr is there as well. Staunton does it. Oh, it's a one-handed free. It's a free in. I thought Danny was in the driving seat there, but no. Shane Dooley will have a fairly straightforward job here to put this one over. $126 now to 8 points here. Huge puck again from Staunton right down the field. Again, there's a hurl on it from Wicklow, just trying to break it down with Joey Keenan. Gets out underneath the ball. Again, bodies pile in from both sides, but that man, David Nally, picks up. He's the great man to come out of a ruck with a ball, but he just probably should have got free, to be fair to him. Ball breaks inside, it's into the hands of Joey Keenan. Keenan fires the ball up to Luke O'Connor. O'Connor twists and turns and fires a dangerous looking ball in front of Conor Langton. It's opened up inside here now. Wicklow want to be wary. Langton sizes up Peter Keane. Keane does well to turn him back to the hands of Rory Carty. The sub that came on, Carty fires it high, but he's gone to the right of the post and wide, and we'll take that much. Long puck down the field again, huge puck looking for Andy O'Brien. Andy looked to pull back his man there. He did pull back his man, and kind of wondering what the idea of pucking a ball down into a sideline like that for Andy O'Brien is. If we're going to puck it, we should go down the middle and see can we. It hasn't worked that much, but it might. Stephen Corcoran from Coolderry, about 40 yards out from his own goal into the wind. Huge puck from the goalie there. This one's dropping in around the square. Martin O'Brien is under. Does enough to get down as far as Danny Staunton. Staunton comes out with the ball. Hand passes as far as Mikey Lee. Lee fires across to his clubman John Henderson. Henderson tries a cute little pass out to the line here. But Sean Cranley will do well to keep it in. He does do well to keep it in. Gets it back as far as Gary Byrne. Byrne looked like he was going to line it up. Gets the ball back as far as Sean Cranley. Good play between the two. Chance for Cranley. He fires it high, but it's gone to the right of the post and it's gone wide here. Probably could have done with a score there, but it hasn't happened, and it's out as far as Rory Carty already. Carty fires a long ball up. Martin O'Brien is out in front of Aaron Marr, but he's missed it, and Marr is in behind him. Danger here. Marr already had one sniff at goal. He had a score on the board. He's got a wide to his name now as well, and bit of a let off there for Wicklow. Puck out taken quickly again into the hands of Mikey Lee. Lee fires a high looping ball cross field down looking for Andy O'Brien again. O'Brien has Paddy Rigney on his case. He does really well. Rigney there tries to get the ball away as far as Aidan Tracy. Tracy tries to pick it up, but Andy is still on the job. Looked like he might have touched it on the ground, but Aidan Tracy is foul coming out with the ball. A pull of the jersey, a cheap foul enough there. Wicklow had them in a little bit of bother and they've let him away. Stephen Corcoran lines this one up again. He goes long. 26 minutes on the clock here now. Fires the ball down into Shane Dooley. Brian Carney gets a hurl in, but ball comes in as far as Aaron Marr, and the jersey is nearly pulled off. He's back there by Martin O'Brien, and it's another free in. Chance for Shane Dooley here. High and over the bar from Dooley. 127 now to 8 points here. Huge puck down the field. Long looping ball down again. Taken there by Joey Keenan. Hurls in as Michael Fenley shouts. Aidan Tracy picks up, gets it back to Keenan. Keenan fires it across field, and it's just about dealt with and into the hands of Rory Carty. Carty in his own D now. Pressure there from Wicklow is good, but Offaly, as good teams do, work it out. Pressure means nothing to him. Conor Langton again goes for this one. Peter Keane is on his case. Keane gets back, picks up the ball, twists and turns and tries a clearance. He's blocked down by Conor Langton. Good pressure again from Offaly. It'll be a line ball to Wicklow. 27 minutes on the clock here, so Danny Staunton will take this one. Looked like he was going to go back to goalie Keane. Staunton sizes up, great cut down the field from Staunton. Huge ball down the field, but it's plucked out of the sky by Joey Keane, and he just marches forward with the ball, gets it out as far as the number 22, Adrian Cleary. He fires a long, dangerous ball in, but it's dealt with by Keane. Staunton steps out, flicks the ball away. Keeper has won his free. Back in the square, he's taken it from the wrong place according to our referee here. Chance now for Staunton. Huge poke high into the bottom of the sky here, dropping right in on the edge of the square. It's dangerous. It's dealt with though by Stephen Corker, and that's a heavy challenge there from Wayne Kinston on the Offaly goalie. A heavy shot. He's down. He's looks to have taken it on the hand. Offaly sub goalie got that excited that he might get a run here. He's after breaking the sea, trying to get out of it, I think. So Stephen Corcoran just take this opportunity to tell everyone you can win a Renault Captur E-Tech Hybrid on the Wicklow GA draw. It's winnerrenault.ie. It's 1 ticket for €20, 3 for 50 and 7 for €100. A great draw. Make sure your name is in the hat. Puck out taken by Stephen Corcoran. Huge puck down the field. Martin Ryan comes tanking into the back of David Nally there. Another free given away. Heavy charge into the back. Martin is pleading his innocence, but it didn't look good. Yellow card for Martin. Couple of subs coming in. Looks like Tarnamal Conroy is going to enter the fray for his fellow clubman Eamon Cairns. And Peter Keane is going off for, who came on for Peter? Sub goalie Eamon Cleary is on for Stephen Corcoran. Like Michael Mangan has came on for Peter Keane there. Number 18, Ben Keneally. Ryan's man comes in for Joey Keenan. And number 20, David King is going to enter the fray here for Offaly as well. So all change here in the last few minutes. We're into the 31st minute here. High ball, another great score by Dooley. Straight over the bar, 128 to 8 points here. Huge puck down the field again from Keane Staunton. Mikey Lee is under it. Gavin Weir is under it. Wild pull there from Gavin Weir's gone the other way though. The ball comes out to the Offaly men. Fired across the field here as far as Shane Dooley. Dooley now gets the ball. He's got a late bang on the hand there. High ball up the field. He's not happy about that, Shane Dooley. A few expletives out, but it's into the hands of Gary Byrne here. Byrne pops a little pass as far as Sean Cranley. Cranley has a look, fires the ball into the corner. Dangerous looking ball. Andy is out in front, but again, the Offaly backs deal with it and it breaks into the hands of Paddy Rigney out as far as Ben Keneally. Keneally pops it off to Rory Carty. Carty, long ball down the field. Searching, dangerous looking ball. There's a clatter of players go up for it. Who gets the break? Heavy clash of heads there. Two players. Martin O'Brien is one. Was Conor Langton, who's been in the wars already. There was a fairly heavy bang there. Anything to do with heads is serious. Going full-blooded for the ball there, but looked like it was a heavy bang. It'll be a throw-in, I'd imagine. Martin O'Brien and Aaron Marr are in for the ball. Is thrown in, breaks out behind the players. There's a scrum and a ruck for the ball. They're calling to win the ruck on both sides. It breaks back out as far as Mikey Lee. Lee does enough, gets the ball, wins the ball, twists and turns, gets it back as far as John Henderson. Henderson has a look, clears a long high ball down the field, straight down the middle. But again, the It looks like a slip from Owen McCormack. Chance from McCormack. Throws the ball out as far as Gavin Weir. Weir though is covered by Ben Keneally. Keneally does really well. Steps out, has a look and fires the ball up the line as far as Shane Dooley. Dooley is tackled by Gary Byrne. Good play there by Gary Byrne, but robbed on him by Shane Dooley. Dooley flicks a little ball out to the far side out as far as Adrian Cleary. Cleary is in space here now. He'll surely have a pop from here, will he? He'll gain another 5-10 yards. Steadies himself, hits it high and hits it over the bar. Another score for Offaly, 129 to the Offaly men, 8 points to Wicklow here. We're 33 and a half minutes on the clock. We're deep into injury time. Well, the water break isn't that, of course, but the ball is in at the other end of the field. Andy O'Brien has it, turns and fires one high and fires it over the bar. 9 points now to Wicklow. Hook out from Eamon Cleary. Cleary goes long down the field again. Huge puck down in front of Conor Langton, but Mick Mangan had read it well. We just didn't bring it with him. It's into the hands of Conor Langton. Langton on the solo run now, heading into the 21. He's cutting inside. This is dangerous. Langton keeps going. He's chased by Mick Mangan. Wicklow converge on him. Oh, good save by Keane Staunton. Brilliant double save by Keane Staunton. It's gone out for a 65 there. And well, to be fair, he done really well, the keeper there. 2 good chances for Offaly, thwarted by Keane Staunton. Don't know if he knew much about the second one, but he was in the way, and that's the main thing. He is 65 to Shane Dooley here. Dooley has missed a couple, but he has a huge haul to his name. Bends, lifts and strikes. Fires this ball high and straight between the posts, and it's over the bar, and it's 1:30 now for Offaly. 9 points for the Wicklow men. I have to imagine time is we're nearly there on time, but it breaks into Gavin Weir. A long ball down to Weir, a long ball over the shoulder by Weir. Huge puck, but it's gone to the left of the post and wide. Eamon Cleary will take this one. Out straight over the line. My apologies, I said we were into injury time. I was back to the old half-hour match. That's the 35 minutes got me out. So Danny Staunton will take this one. Can Wicklow get into double figures here? Maybe a high ball in as far as Turner Mulconroy. Brilliantly caught there by Rory Cleary. Brilliantly taken by Carty, but again he's ran into a little bit of trouble. Pressure from Wicklow. Andy twists and turns, looking for a score himself. Brilliantly blocked down by Ben Keneally. Ball into the hands of Shane Dooley, but Keneally takes the ball, charges forward with the ball. He is Sean Cranley behind him, looked like a chop. Oh, good hand pass in as far as Luke O'Connor. Wicklow just do enough. Gary Byrne whips one away. It'll go for a 65, I'd imagine. It'll be another chance for Shane Dooley to up his tally. Dooley now about 6 or 7 yards in from the sideline here. Telling the Wicklow man to get back. I don't believe it'll be an issue. This one has gone high though. It's tailed to the right of the post and just gone wide. 37 on the clock here now. 1:30 to 9 points. Brilliantly taken again by Danny Staunton. If there's one thing to take from today, it's we have a real star in Staunton. Ball is back into the hands of Mikey Lee. Lee has a look over the shoulder. This one has gone to the right and wide. And both teams just playing this one out now to its conclusion. Again, it's a loose bit of a puck out from Eamon Cleary. Finds its way into the hands of Aidan Tracy. Tracy goes long, crossfield ball, looking for Conor Langton. Langton out in front, lets the ball around him. Mick Mangan is there in his case. Looked like a push in the back. Surely was a push in the back, but play away to the referee. Mangan gladly takes that break, gets the ball out as far as John Henderson. Henderson has a look up, pucks the ball, it doesn't go as far as he wanted it to. Andy comes out, Jordan Quinn wins the ball again. Quinn really solid in that full back line, gets the ball to Ben Kennedy, fires the ball out here as far as Adrian Cleary. Cleary fires this one high and just to the left of the post and wide. Puck out is taken quickly into the hands of Mikey Lee. Lee shows up, has a look and fires the ball down the line as far as Sean Cranley. Cranley pops it back to Mikey Lee. Lee has a look at the post, fires a huge one down the field. It's a beauty from Mikey Lee, a brilliant score from Mikey Lee. High and it's over the bars. 10 points for Wicklow, 130 now for the Offaly men. Puck out from Cleary, drilled down the middle into the hands of Adrian Cleary. He gets the ball out as far as his wing back. Aidan Tracy, it's a dangerous looking ball in. There's a clash of bodies in there. Can Wicklow get it away just about? Connor Langton is on it. Mick Mangan is on his case. Langton misses the pickup, goes the second and the third time, gets it at the third attempt, gets through 2 Wicklow tackles. Chance for Langton, well blocked down by Mick Mangan. Only comes in as far as the Offaly number 10, the goal scorer, John Murphy. His jersey is pulled. It's a free in and it'll be another one for the Shane Dooley locker, I'd imagine. Dooley stands over this one. Bends and lifts, strikes it high up over the net and into the field at the back of the goal, into the car park. Hope no one's windscreen is gone. It's 131 to 10 points here. Puck out from Keane Staunton goes long, but it's cut out again by Damien Egan. Egan does well, gets the ball along the ground over to Adrian Cleary. Cleary fires the ball off to Adrian Tracy. Tracy on the move up the field, strikes the ball, strikes it well, strikes it high and strikes it over the bars. 132 to 10 here now. And Wicklow goes short to Danny Staunton. Staunton goes long, dangerous looking ball in around the square. Underneath it is that man Jordan Quinn again, and Paddy Rigney very solid in the full back line. The two of these all day, they've dealt with anything that has come their way really. Gets the ball out to Aidan Tracy. Tracy has a look, pops a little pass in as far as Rory Carty. Carty has a look up and fires a diagonal ball down into the corner, right down where the clubhouse is there. Oh, brilliantly done by John Murphy. Brilliant pick up. He's on his bike, he's away, he's got it away from Brian Carney, twists and turns inside. Got his free from back. There was a pull of the jersey. Brilliant play by John Murphy there, and it'll the ball in the mirror, man. It'll be a free in. It'll be another one for Shane Dooley. 26 or 7 yards out there. 40 minutes now on the clock. It's gone to the right and wide. There's a bit of a let off for Wicklow. So the final whistle goes here. We're going to stay tuned in. If you want to see Offaly are about to receive the trophy from our president Larry McCarthy and our Leinster chairman Pat Teahan, we're going to stay live. So anyone tuning in from Offaly can see the presentation of the Division 2A Cup to their captain and their team. Yep.
He didn't understand what I was saying.
You understand me, don't you?
Sing a song, Mark.
The Han is it?
It'll be on and
Alright.
on at the minute there.
Could I sing a song now? Huh?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it is. I never.
Oh, we will. I got it. Good. Man, Nick. I guess it's Glory's Day, Pat, isn't it? We wrote a book here to Reaching the Pinnacle. Or the path to the pinnacle. That's the hill there, and there's a cross there. But up there is the pinnacle.
All right, very good.
184.
You could be up beside the mountain there with Turban.
Oh, yeah. How are you, Joe Byrne? Huh? mind that.
Against St. Barnabas.
Don't mind that.
I was still involved. I was chairman of the club for longer than that. I had to quit. Bigger the better. Check that email now. All the time, yeah. Send me exactly, no problem.
And congratulations to the Wicklow County Board on putting on this event here. It's absolutely brilliant to be out in the sunshine on a day like today, and hopefully it's a precursor to much bigger and better things as we head through the club championship in the autumn, or maybe in the fall, as I might say. Certainly in the autumn. Congratulations to Offaly. Hopefully again it's a precursor of bigger and better things for you during the summer, and good luck to you. Hard luck to Wicklow. Obviously, it wasn't your day, but I mean, you are coming out in the championship in the next couple of weeks, so you can look forward to that, obviously. As I said, congratulations to the Wicklow County Board, and thank you for putting on the game today. Good luck to everybody else, and let's have a round of applause for the silent operators within the in the GAA, the referee and his team. Well done to, where's he gone? He's gone in there. Without further ado, I can't present the cup. All I can do is leave the cup on the table here and let the Offaly captain pick it up and bring it home, and enjoy the evening, lads. Good luck. Smile. Go on, hold it up again.